What's going on, you guys? It's Bre'Aunna and welcome back to the channel. So by the time you guys watch this, by the time I upload it, it most likely will be like the 3rd, the 4th, maybe the 5th of April. So I just want to go ahead and say happy April, everyone. It is a new month, new goals, new success. Okay, so I decided that I wanted to start this month off, the very first video of the month, with pros and cons basically of March Madness. So all of the pros, all of the cons, all the good, all of the bad that happened in the month of March. So let's go ahead and throughout the month of March, I pretty much wrote down the very, very important good things that happened to me and the very, very important bad things that happened to me. Start out with the bad. Before I get into the con of the month, I did want to mention that this month, or the month of March, was already very bittersweet and very unsettling and sad for me, because my business, my online shop, my baby of 9 months, She's So Glossy, has officially closed. The goal was to sell out of every single piece of item that I had in my online store, and I was really nervous about it. Because, dude, I had 31 days and so much. I had product on top of product. There's so many different factors. I literally did or tried everything in the book to sell out these items. Paid promotion on Instagram, which I never, ever, 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 ever in my business career I thought I would do, because I don't know, it's just why would I pay for an ad? Come on now. But I ended up doing it 3 or 4 times. I wasn't big balling because obviously a girl's on a budget, but yeah, I was just really nervous about not being able to sell out of all my items by the end of the month, moving us into the pros of the month. As I have mentioned multiple times in and out of every single video I've done in the past few months, my shop closed, and it was very bittersweet for me. I actually decided that I was going to close my shop late of 2020. So in December, I had already planned on closing my shop. I just didn't know what the aftermath was going to look like. But the past few months of January all the way up into March really opened my eyes, and I actually found an account that was very helpful, and my strategies that I was doing wrong. And I took multiple courses in order to figure out what I was doing wrong, why I wasn't getting sales, why I wasn't making as much as I wanted to make, why I wasn't reaching a certain kind of audience on my platforms of Facebook and Instagram. It was very eye-opening for me, and I'm super thankful. I have to give a shout out to her, Yesenia. She is freaking amazing, amazing, amazing. If you are a business owner and you are struggling to get sales, I don't care if you're getting sales consistently or not. Y'all, listen. This girl drops gems on top of gems on top of gems. I found her account maybe a month or 2 ago, but this month, the month of March, or last month, was really when I started to dig into and invest in my business. So I was buying her courses. I was consistently looking at the things that she was posting. She drops a lot of free stuff. I'm telling y'all, y'all seriously need to check her out. Her Instagram page, business account, is a Girlpreneuressentials. So highly, highly, highly recommend that. If you are a business struggling or not, you need to go check her out. She goes live quite frequently, frequently, which I absolutely love. And I've only ever tuned into one of her lives, but it's just very good information. Of course, she has courses that are going to cost, and you're going to have to invest in your business, and in exchange for the gems that she's going to give. But on her page, she also does give a lot of free gems that are actually in those courses that I've noticed. And she'll drop it one at a time. She won't drop everything for free on her page, but she will select certain gems that are from the marketing book that I've taken, the target audience class that I have taken, just all of these amazing different courses that I have invested in myself in order for me to get my business to where I wanted it to be, via the reason why I shut it down in the first place. So just a huge shout out to Yesenia. I love her. I love her page. I love everything that she's doing and why she's doing it and how she's doing it. And you're probably wondering, what is the pro out of that? In the past month, the month of March, I really learned to invest in myself, which gave me a lot of Instagram, Facebook type content over social media. So I just really have like all these amazing ideas that I want to definitely put to use moving forward when I do start addressing and drafting up different ideas for my next business that I will be working on. So very excited about that. Like, I can't even explain to you guys how excited I am. It's just, oh my gosh. When I say the good is overwhelming, like, it is overwhelming, y'all. But definitely go check out her page. I will leave the link to her page down below and the link to her website as well. Another business related great, good, amazing thing that happened to me is that in terms of being nervous about not selling out all of my items on my shop, which I did not sell out of everything, but I was ecstatic, surprised, and overwhelmed that I actually did end up selling out of all of my hair care products. So I just wanted to give a shout out to y'all because it's like they were so good, but I didn't know how to market it. And for the sale that I had, my blowout sale, it was everything on my website started out at 65% off. And 2 weeks after that, I went ahead and I dropped everything down to 80% off. In the last week of March, I dropped everything on my website down to 85% off. And if you bought one item, you would get any second item for free that was on the page. That was the sale that was going on. And I was just really excited to have sold out of all my hair care products. The only thing that I didn't sell out of, I also ended up selling out of my cosmetics, but like my hair care products, it just really touches my soul and really hits home because like I'm a naturalista. I'm all about natural hair. Of course, when I started this journey, hair care products, selling hair care products was not at all a part of the plan. Like, I did not plan on selling hair care products. I was all about lip gloss, lip balm, cosmetics. So I just didn't think I was gonna sell it out, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, oh my gosh, I was so excited. But anyway, if you bought anything from me from my sale ever in this past 9 months that I was in business, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. And again, I'm excited to continue this entrepreneur journey, and I cannot wait to show you guys what my next business is going to look like. This morning, I officially closed down my shop and deactivated and deleted my official domain for my business of She's So Glossy. Again, very bittersweet. But in the time that I realized that I was going to be closing down my shop, I also realized that I was going to need to up my retail work hours at Big Lots. And let me tell you guys, when I say the month of March was crucial for me in terms of the hours that I worked outside of my business, that would be a very big understatement. Very big understatement, y'all. Like, listen. A few weeks ago, I ended up working my very first double shift. And I think I worked for about 11 to 12 hours. So I was there when we opened the store at 9 a.m. And I was actually there before 9 a.m. because that's just how I roll. I think I started at like 8:30 or whatever. And I was there when we closed the shop at 9 p.m. and I didn't get home till about 10 p.m. and my boss, shout out to her, was nice enough to drive me home because I don't drive, I walk, and it was very dark and I was not walking nowhere in the dark, okay? It was a long day for me. I never, ever in my life have worked a double shift, let alone long hours. Like, that's the most hours I've ever worked. Straight. But you know what? I wasn't complaining because I asked God to manifest these hours into my life because I know that for the next few months at least, I will not have that second income that I have had for the past 9 months from my online shop. So it's time for me to start working more hours and more days. So typically I would only work for about 4, 5, maybe 6 hours for about 2 days out of the week, and that was not cutting it, okay? So when I got the double shift, I was very hesitant, but then I was like, wait, I asked for this. I asked God to give me more hours. So I was like, okay, I'll do it. Kid you not, I was burnt out. My legs were weak. My knees were not very active the next day. I slept pretty much all the next day after that long shift. But the check was very nice to get into my bank account the next week. So again, I wasn't complaining, but it honestly, it just works all in my favor, because when you ask God for something, he will deliver it. You got to be ready for anything, because you never know when he's going to hit you with the twist. So also be careful what you ask for. If you don't really want it, don't ask for it, okay? So I'm just very grateful for all of the hours that have been coming my way lately. We've had a lot of calls out from work. There's people that are quitting. There's people that are being let go. And guess where all those hours are going? They're going to me, baby. They're going to me, okay? So it's just been very great. In the month of March, I have worked my booty off, like literally. There's 2 days that I'm available to work in the morning, and then there's a day that I get off. I don't work weekends, so the other 2 days, so like Thursday and Friday, those days, since they need help at night, I decided that I would change my schedule so that I would be available at night to work those days. It's all about manifestation. It's all about working hard. It's all about putting in the work to get the money, okay? Because nothing comes for free. So I'm just very blessed. I'm very excited. I'm very talkative. I know this video is probably going to be lengthy because of the amount of excitement mode that I am in right now. I'm literally like sweating. I need to turn on a fan or open the window or something. But yeah, I'm just very blessed and very excited about new things that are to come. And now I want to get into the YouTube related pros that came with this month. And I promise you guys, I just have 2 more pros and then I'm gonna wrap up the video. The channel is growing and I'm very, very excited about it. I finally did my very first video with my brother. Okay, and for you natural hair people, yes, it is a natural hair video. So I actually ended up twisting his hair for the very first time. I filmed it, edited it, and uploaded it just for you guys. So if you haven't checked that out, definitely go check it out. The link is down below. And it actually came out pretty good. Like, I think I did a pretty decent job. I'm just very excited about it. Definitely go check out the video if you haven't already. But in terms of the channel as a whole, I did like sincerely want to say welcome. People who have started watching my videos recently, welcome, welcome, welcome. And of course, nothing but love to the people who have been with the channel for a while. Very excited to bring you guys new and upcoming content that has really been on my mind. Definitely some more personal videos coming soon, since we do have new people joining the channel. I do want to get personal again with you guys and start doing Mental Health Mondays. So like videos like this one, I do want to start opening up a little bit more about who I am. I'm going to start talking about current events, so things that are going on with celebrities, things that are going on in the news. I'm going to be talking about all of that because I feel like it's very important. And of course, any and everything that happens in and around us has an effect on our mental health. That's just who I am. I'm a mental health type of person. I battle with anxiety, depression, all that stuff. So it's just very important for me to talk about it in a sense. But yeah, I'm just very excited for what the channel has to come. I love you guys times a million. Thank you so much for being involved in my past business. Thank you so much for being involved in my channel, on my social media, all of that stuff. Like literally just all of it. I cannot express how excited I am to see where this channel goes. We're only going up from here, and I'm going to continue to bring the gems. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this YouTube video. Thank you for listening to me ramble about how good and how bad the good and the bad things happened in the month of March for me. Let me know what good things, what bad things happened to you in the month of March. I want to talk about it. Let's get the conversation started, okay? Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next. Bye.